Welcome to Handzee's Pit. I'm Handzee, BBQ Pit Boys chapter, and today we're going to make a pork shoulder bone-in. We're going to season this with our seasonings, and I've chose today is our fancy steak spice and our pork privilege, and I'll explain why. So first, we're going to pat dry the skin. I'm going to pat that dry. Flip it over. Get all the excess moisture out you can. And we're going to season it with our pork privilege. And on the skin side, we're going to use our fancy steak spice. It's a heavier salt. And our goal is to make some crackling. But there's another method. I'll let you know how I'm going to do it during the video. You'll be surprised. And let's just pray it works. Okay. All right, you're going to need a binder. So today's binder is oyster sauce. There's a beautiful salty sweetness, sticky. We'll give that a good rub. We're going to rub with one hand and keep the other one dry. Let's get this open first. Since I'm right-handed, we'll rub with the left. Get a little more. It's almost as slow as molasses. All right. Flip it on its side. It's good there. Spin it around. Pick it up. It sure helps to have it in a pan, I'll tell you that much. Saves a mess. Keeps Mrs. Hand Miss Nikki from yelling at me. Okay, now we've gone that far. I'm just going to wash my hands. We're going to flip this and then dry off the other side. And we're going to dry off the skin. This is important. Get all that seasoning super clean. Spin it around. Push that bone in. Okay, I think that's acceptable enough. So the next thing we're going to take is our bamboo skewers. And we are going to poke a Brazilian holes in this. Just enough to penetrate the skin. You hear that pop? That's it. Just keep going. Keep going. I know we're going to be a few days here. Come on. About ½ an inch apart. In the meantime, you all can go get a beer, grab a snack, and I'll be back. All right, for this next step, I'm using a vinegar spray. I'm going to spray this, and it will evaporate. It'll help out the drying process, but it's also going to help make our fancy steak spice stick. And don't be shy, because we're going to rub it off. So we want to put it in super heavy. Okay, we'll start here. Like, it's very coarse. It's a nice salt. It's great on briskets, heavy meats, big meats that can handle the salting process. Even get some right in the bone. That's sticking nicely. Perfect. So I put 10,000 holes in it using bamboo skewers, and just poked it through, jabbed it. Every part of the skin, like I said, about ½ an inch square. And that'll help the drying process. And then during the smoking and cooking process, it's going to start getting where you want it to be until the next step, which you will find out at the end of the video. Okay, let's review. Pork shoulder, meat side up. We marinated it with our oyster sauce, and then we put our pork privilege on, flipped it over skin side up. We poked 1,000 holes just into the skin, patted it dry, vinegar rub, and then we added our fancy steak spice. So now the next thing is the hardest part, the weight. So we're going to put this in the fridge for 24 hours until everything tightens up. And we're going to, when that's done, we're going to wipe everything off the top, clean it, and bring it right to the smoker. But in the meantime, I don't know about you, but I'm thirsty and I hate waiting. So I'm going to have a drink and a shot and see you in 24 hours.
Gonna smoke me a fatty brisket. I got my barbecue shoes on. Gonna smoke me a fatty brisket. I got my barbecue shoes on. Got my natural case and got the hogs on the run.
All right, let's dump our charcoal. Okay, let's dump the charcoal. And we're going to preheat this Primo. Get that nice and hot. Okay. We sat this in the fridge for 3 days this time. And if you can see, it's pretty tightened up pretty good, the skin. But this is the time we have to wipe all the salt off. Get it bone dry. Get this bone dry. Now, if you made this far in the video, you're probably wondering why we're doing this. We want to make our skin crispy. So in order to do that, You need to poke a series of holes. You need to dry the skin out and then salt it. All at the same time to achieve our goal. And still have a nice juicy pork meat in the middle. So we'll be back in the miracle of time. It will be ready. Just got to clean that grill up. We're climbing up now. Where are we at? We're getting there. Here, let's pan the camera. Let's take a look. And down we go. Yeah, we're almost there. The snow all melts off. Be ready to rock. Let's open that vent. Perfect. Okay, we're up to temp now. Let's put this shoulder on. Oh yeah. It's been marinating in that pork privilege 3 days. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Just like that. That'll work. Perfect. A little chunk of wood. A little smoke. Shut her down. See you in a few hours. Okay, let's close this vent. Perfect. All right. We're all set. We got our priorities first. We gotta wait. So why not have a couple of cold ones? That's what I always say. Cheers. Your boot. All right, let's take a look. What's going on? Oh yeah. Look at that color. Beautiful. Got lots of charcoal still there. Give her a little mix once in a while. Fluff it up. We're running that. Looking good. Beauties. I wonder if my smoker thinks about me. All right, it's time, finally. this beauty off. Holy catfish! 1, 2. Oh, there we go. We're at 203, where we want to be. So now I'm going to let this rest, and I'll show you what's next. Oh, you want to look? Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you what's going on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to put it back on. I'm going to dry out the skin again. Back on. Everything's nice and moist there. We need the skin dry. Come on now. We good? We good. Okay. Here's the crucial part of this. We have to load this up with wood. Open the vent wide open. And get it red hot. We need to dry this skin. It's taut, but it's still too moist. Let it rip. Okay, our oil is smoking hot. We will test it. Come on. Oh, more snow flying off the roof. Yep, we got some good heat. Yeah, we're good. 4 bells. There's the pork. There's the fireplace. And where's my beer? Oh, there it is. There's my beer. Oh, let's have a drink. All right. Let's pour some oil on that. Spoiler alert. Well, we gave the oil a chance. It did pretty good, but where I come from, we don't have time. People want to eat now? Let's rock. Here we go. Epic fail. There is a lesson to be learned here. Don't drink and pork at the same time. Yep. But not all is lost. Because underneath that disaster I just created, some juicy pork. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's take a bite. Oh. Wow, that's delicious. So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pet, check out BBQPitBoys.com. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna gnaw the bejesus out of that. So good. Wow, what a disaster. Beautiful, juicy. Oh yeah, it's my favorite part. Gotta get a little bit of the bark. Get that bark in there. Beautiful. All right, the party's not over yet. So remember we had our oyster sauce for the binder? We're gonna add a little dollop of that. Give it a little flair. And we cannot forget our own whiskey barrel barbecue sauce. It was. This stuff is to die for. Give that a good little shot. Take your hands and get to work. Now you don't have to pull it right apart, but just enough to get that sauce incorporated. Not all is lost. If you could smell this, you'd be jumping right through that screen right now. All right. Let's rinse and repeat. Do it again. Just a little more oyster. And our whiskey barrel. Ooh, perfect. That was a big shoulder. That'll help keep the moisture in. Beautiful. Perfect. Oh yeah. Beauties. Roll that in the ball. sauce. Come on. Come on. Take that. Shove it in your yap. Beautiful. Barbecue Pit Boys for life. Now I do apologize for eating in front of you, but this is Pitmaster privilege. Look at this. Got the sauce. Cheers. Wow. That was so good. Tender, juicy. Try it again. If you missed the first time, instant replay. So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pit, check out BBQPitBoys.com. So good. All right. Where's my bed?